Hi, I'm Jason Logson from Adventure Logs, and today I want to talk about bars, specifically Infexion bars. I got my hands on his new version 4 bar, and it is amazing. So, figured I'd give you guys a little view of my setup, what I use for bars, what I use for quick releases, everything. And everything I get now comes from Infexion. So here we go. Now, I am no stranger to Infexion. I've actually been using them since 2019. I had a fly surfer bar break yet again, so I decided to give them a shot and try out their very first, which is their version 1 Max bar. Since then, I've gotten a couple more, and essentially, these are all that I ride now. They are fantastic. Another thing that I absolutely love from them is their quick release. They have now 3 versions of the quick release. This is version 3, and what I'm currently using is version 4. If you haven't heard about these are his Seatbelt Quick Releases that actually you keep on your harness. It's really simple, really clever, very clean, which I love. Basically, each bar is going to have a metal ring like that, and you just like that. And if you want to release, pull it out, comes right out. I absolutely love this. I honestly still think this is the future of quick releases. Why I like this is that you only need one. That's it for your harness. So that means all your bars now don't have to have a quick release, which is great because a lot of bars are expensive because they're paying for that quick release. Also, it makes the bars a lot less complicated, a lot lighter, easier to travel with. It's all good. I've been really loving this. And I've had this version 3 now for at least a year, absolutely no problems. I don't clean it, I don't wash it out, I don't do anything. I just let it be, and the next day it works perfectly. Alright, so for this round I wanted to use this for my larger 8 meter Marabou 2 from Jen. So I got a 58 centimeter size in the little bit thicker, stiff 22 meter bar, super stiff. It's got this X grip right here in the center, which I'll get more into later, and it has just a standard 2-1 trimmer with the micro cleat. Everything is adjustable on this thing. This has a backline adjuster, which even has these little clips because there's a very small chance that these could move, so this prevents it. I mean, and on top of that, he gave me something that's a new prototype. Is the first, I don't know, 3-4 meters of these lines here are coated by a tube. So this is where usually like your lines are crossed. It really reduces the tension. Normally I don't ride that way. I'm pretty good about twisting the bar or looping the kite so they're straight. But what I did notice was I had to relaunch in the water once, and it felt like there was a lot less friction, so it kind of slid easier when I, brought the kite back up. So my first impressions were, of course, awesome quality. I mean, everything is so well done. It's amazing that it's 3D printed. Evan's gone such a long way since when I first ordered my first bar back in 2019. At first, I was a little disappointed because I thought, oh, why doesn't this go all the way? But after riding it a couple times, I realized that I'm always riding like this, right? So it's not like I really miss it. If I'm coming out here, it's kind of nice. It gives you a tactile feel, so I know like I'm right on the end, or if I'm closer to the center. It's very useful. I do kind of wish that you maybe put some here for your fingers, but I get it. It saves some weight, and You know, it's not necessary to bring it all the way to the end of the bar, but it is really, really comfortable. But the biggest change with this new version 4 is this center loop, right? So normally on his previous bars and on most bars, let's get this up here. You got this is his center loop, right? It's a 3D printed part that comes here, and I never really had any issues with it. I did have one break once. There was a period of time where I was in the surf. My foil kite got caught in the surf and just yanked out of my hands, and this went sideways and it broke this part. But what's nice about these is something breaks, so easy to get replacements. And actually he sent me the STL file so I could 3D print it myself, but I'm not that great at 3D printing, so I ended up giving me a couple spares, but I never needed it again. That was like a one-off deal. But with this new swivel, it goes 90 degrees on both sides. And let me tell you, you don't think that's going to make a difference, but especially with foil kites, it really does. Because what this means is I can go all the way to 90 degrees and still sheet in and out the bar with no problem. Usually if this was, you know, fixed and you do like that, you're kind of pinching the center lines and you're wearing it, and there's a lot more friction and it just sucks. This is great. So like, especially on those super low wind days where I'm doing a lot of loops to get up and get going, you know, what I may do is I'll start slowly with the loop to put some tension on the board so I can get up strapless, and then as it starts to loop, I will bring it in to tighten that loop up to get more power, and it makes a big difference. It's so much better now. Also, with my other bars, I usually like to ride like this, again, like I said. So then that center line kind of gets on my fingers, and on a long day, sometimes this will get sore. I'll kind of get it, you know, marked up. Where with this, like, it protects it. I don't have to worry about it. I'm not touching the rope. That's kind of additional comfort. Also, this nylon tube, he comes with some spares with the bar, so if you ever wear this out, it's really easy to replace. I don't know what here it is. So that's kind of nice. So everything, I mean, these bars are meant to last. So these are the ends. You can see how well they are sewed together, and it's extremely nice. And if you want something specific, he's great about that. And that's kind of what I really love about Infexion and Evan, is that whatever you want, he kind of does. Like my last order, I changed the bar ends, you know, the colors. I was kind of making fun of a brand. Oh, what brand is that? Oh, never. But so you can totally custom them. So I mean, you could change the colors, you can change the lengths of the bars, you can have custom lengths, you can change whatever line lengths you want. If you want to have, you know, extensions, everything. He is so good about doing whatever you want to do. And then on top of that, it's super fast shipping. So I think I got my bar here in the United States in like 3 days. Like, it was insanely fast, which is kind of nice because sometimes it's hard to get gear in the States, especially if it's being built other places. So for my last session, I went back to just my normal version 3 bars, and just mostly to see if I could tell the differences. And the two main things that I noticed were this padding. I missed the padding. It is nice and comfortable. And then mostly it's this swivel. Like, once you get to this swivel and how easy and freely it moves and sheets in and out, it's hard to go back. So it really does make a difference, and I really am impressed. And on top of this bar, Evan sent me his new pulleys. I haven't got a chance to use this yet. I gotta dust off the old sole and change the speed system, which I'm hoping to do this week. But just by looking at these, they're so much quality. So I am really looking forward to seeing how these compare to fly surfer pulleys. Fly surfer pulleys have a tendency to get jammed up with sand, and then you wear through your lines. The gin pulleys are a little bit better, I think, but they're heavier, a little bit bigger, and they have a tendency to squeak. I think with this new version 2S on the Marabous are changing the pulleys again, so let's see. I only got a hold of a prototype, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, this looks awesome. Like, you know, I don't have another word to say how nice this is. So I definitely gonna try them out. I am gonna do my usual Jason test where I just get them super sandy and wet, throw it in the bag, and don't do anything with it, and see how long they last. I have a feeling they're gonna last pretty good. I've been watching him test these. He's got an Instagram, and I follow him, and he's done quite a lot of testing on these things. So I have a feeling they're gonna be awesome. So once I'm able to do that, I'll put out a little quick video on it. But yeah, so that's about it. I again would highly recommend, if you need a bar, to check out Infexion. And if you're like me and you like a very minimum setup, really look at his quick releases. They're really awesome. I really think Infexion is a lot like Ride Engine was before they sold out. Like just an innovated, you know, just high quality gear. And I still believe that this kind of setup is the future for kiteboarding. There's no reason to get a quick release on every single bar. There's no reason to spend that much money, have that extra weight. It's just unnecessary. All you need is this, and all your bars can be like this. So yeah, just a couple pictures of awesome build quality right here. Just very impressive. So alright, well, I think that's about it. If you got any questions, go ahead and put it down below. I'm pretty good about getting back to you. Hopefully in the near future. I've heard that the new Gin Marabou 2S is finally, they're ready. They've been having problems with, you know, tariffs and all that kind of stuff. And they're finally stateside and you can order them. So hopefully I get my hands on one in the next week or two. I'm really excited about that, to finally get the final edition, compare them to this generation, compare them to the Peaks, and you know what I normally do. And that's about it. So yeah, appreciate you watching. Again, this is Jason from Adventure Logs, and I'll see you on the water. Thanks.